Haven't you heard? Prepping is the new punk rock. High vibes, everybody. This is a very important video. I'm always out there trying to look out for everybody because I know that if I wasn't listening or paying attention and somebody had some vital information for me, I'd want to know. Have you prepared for what's coming? Have you thought about anything that you might need to do for your family and what's to come next? I mean, I just went to my local grocery store and all of the paper towels and the toilet paper are gone. Is this what we call prepping? Going to your grocery store and buying out all of the toilet paper? I mean, there are better ways. You could actually get a bidet and blast the shit off your ass. Is this how we prepare in 2020 for any kind of disaster? Is piling up on toilet paper? I mean, there are many other ways I could think of prepping, which would be much better for you and everybody around you. Now, I might be spiritual as fuck, but I am also a realist and I see what's happening. There is a very heavy weight on the planet right now and things are chaotic. Nothing makes sense anymore. Kind of like this video right here.
Once the door is closed, if we have to ask you more than once to cover your nose, mouth, put your mask on, we are not going to be rude. We are not going to be nasty. We are going to simply take your seat number and your name, and when we get where we're going, you will either be arrested, fined, but you will also be placed on the no-fly list, meaning you will not be able to fly any airline for the rest of your life. Let me remind you, we are government officials. This is government property. If you choose to act out of content or character on this aircraft, you will be arrested and face 20 years imprisonment, and you will also receive a $250,000 fine.
So, in order to keep people safe, we're going to arrest them and put them in jail for 20 years. This is insane. I don't even know how to comprehend that. I'm in the United States of America. I didn't know that we were a 1984 Orwellian book coming to life. But we are, because I know and I see and I feel that this place is going to hell in a handbasket. Prepping is for people that do not want to rely on their government to take care of them. So if 2020 has taught you anything at all, it should teach you that you need to expect the unexpected. Things are going to happen and you need to prepare for them. You need to look out for your family. You need to have a plan. And that's what it's all about. It's having a plan. Not just going along with everything and watching everything crumble around you and saying everything's okay, because it's not okay. Things are not okay in the world. Things are not okay on the planet right now. It might seem like it on the surface in some places, but deep down we know that at any moment this could all change. And your government right now is in complete control of what you can do. You can't do this.
This was arguably the biggest moment in the interview. I asked Governor Brown point blank, yes or no, should Oregonians, in your mind, be calling the police on their neighbors who are violating the restrictions of this freeze, aka having more than 6 people in their home at once? Should they call the police in those circumstances? Yes or no? Here's what she said.
Look, this is no different than what happens if there's a party down the street and it's keeping everyone awake. What do neighbors do? They call law enforcement because it's too noisy. This is just like that. It's like a violation of a noise ordinance.
That could be a yes.
Yes, yes.
They have you asking to call the cops on your neighbor for them having a family get-together. Then that tells you something. That tells you that you need to have a plan. It could go anywhere at this point. And you cannot trust others. And you cannot trust your government to care about you because they'll just throw you right in jail. For the past 9 months, I've been little by little adding to my supplies, getting my bug out bag together, writing out plans, getting all my supplies that I need for if anything happens. And this is one of the #1 reasons I do not live in a city. If you're living in a city, your preparedness should be on high alert. I have friends that live in cities, and if they just come out and they say you cannot leave your house, and you cannot leave your house until they force any kind of jab, which they're actually talking about, They're talking about giving you 24 hours of the entire United States of America, every single human being forced to have the jab. And whether this is true or not, the fact that they are speaking about this on live television and they're speaking about it to the American public should give you a good idea of that you're not in control if you're not preparing. Prepping doesn't have to be something that you see in the movies, like Rambo'd out and all this awesome attire. Literally, it's just so you can get through the hard time and have a plan to make a different life if that's what's needed. But always having that, because if you're having any storm coming into your future that's gonna knock your house down, you don't want to have to rely on other people to take care of you. You want to be able to prepare and be able to rely on yourself and the tribe that you have gotten together to help you get through the hard times. There are so many different ways to prep, and there's also people right now that I know personally that are living off the grid or planning that right now. It's not crazy, and it's not some kind of like wild idea to do this. This is called being smart. Even in the early days, before I was ever born or even thought of, people were told to always have a plan just in case there is some type of disaster that strikes. So just don't be thrown off here, okay? Just be smart and be punk rock about it. You know, prepping is the new punk rock. If you are caught off guard and you got people pushing you around, you're not going to have any strength. Get that mental strength, that physical strength. That way you can get through any type of disaster. Thanks for coming to this video. You can follow me on Instagram, Aurora Divine Light. You can follow me on Twitter, Aurora Divine. You can follow me on Parler. I'm on there too. I will leave the links below. Please subscribe, like this video if you are looking to prep. Do you have a plan? Do you have things ready just in case something happens? Are you ready for anything? Are you ready for any type of situation that comes your way? So be prepped, be ready. I'm ready. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.